I've been a CCC since 1998, and I think as we are in a changing industry, certainly with generation and transmission issues, being a CCC and having the knowledge that it brings is so very important.
I decided to go for my certification both as a personal and professional challenge. I was new to the industry when I took the test. I wanted to see how I stacked up in a certification program, and also I felt like it would be beneficial to my career to show my boss that I was willing to take this extra step.
I think anybody involved in communications at a cooperative, at electric cooperative, should join CCC, and I'll tell you why. You're forced to learn about the program. You learn proven techniques that have worked not only in the electric cooperative business, but in public relations and communications throughout the country.
Well, I was pretty new to the cooperative program. In '99 I came on board, and it was just kind of a foreign world to me, everything in the industry. And in 2000 I saw this program and saw it as an opportunity to learn a lot more than I could any other way, to help educate myself about all the industry terms, basic things that I need to know to communicate to members. And not just to members, but to people within the cooperative, so I can kind of speak the language a little bit.
I know at my fingertips a vast resource in the amount of information, and not only do I know the information is there, I know how to get to it, because I learned those things through the process of the CCC program. Just as importantly, I have developed wonderful relationships professionally that I know that when I contact someone, a fellow CCC person, that they are going to help me and direct me to whatever resource I may need.
It opens doors for you. You become friends with a huge network of other communicators that do what you do. They know what you are doing, know what you've been through, have probably been there before.
This has been one of the greatest opportunities for me to learn about other co-ops, and the networking opportunities especially have been great.
Obtaining the CCC certificate gives our cooperative credibility that other cooperatives may not have by having this.
When I first signed up for the course, I was a little bit intimidated by it. I didn't know how to have time to do the studying and take care of family life and my job and everything, but I did manage to do it.
It was a great process to go through. It really gave me an opportunity to brush up on a lot of history and just different terminology that we don't necessarily use every day.
When I got the letter that said I was a CCC, our new manager was in there, and I just erupted. And he started to just look at me, and he understood what being a CCC was.
I was very glad to pass the test. It's, again, a great process to go through, just to pull a portfolio together of all your work, what you feel are your best pieces.
What I've gained from being a CCC first started when I started studying for the exam. At that point, I thought I knew a lot about the electric cooperative business, but what I found out was I may know a lot about what is in the current field, but I didn't understand or know a lot about the history.
I think the advice that I would give an individual who's thinking of becoming a CCC would be probably, this is for you. I know it's for your co-op too, and it will certainly enhance what you do at the co-op, but this is something that you can accomplish individually that no one can take away from you, that will add not only your personal career, but to your co-op's success in the future.
The program is definitely worth the time that you do have to put into it. Becoming a CCC is a credential that will further your career. You gain more knowledge about the industry, and then it also makes you feel better about yourself. I think it gives you a little more confidence for the job that you're doing, and greater confidence is always good.
If you'd like to become a CCC, I definitely recommend that you find someone who can mentor you, who can work with you through the process. Not only is it helpful to understand what's going on, but it is a great opportunity to network with somebody who really knows something about communications.
The advice I would give to someone who is considering getting their CCC is just do it. Go ahead and jump in, start the process. It may seem a little complicated, but it's nothing that someone who's worked in communications will not be able to handle.
It exposes you to a lot of different phases of the cooperative business, maybe some things that you haven't come in contact with in your daily business. It opened up a lot of ideas for new stories and articles and discussions, and I'm very glad that I did it. I'm also glad it's over with now.